crying all the time, heart palpitations, and intrusive thoughts, these are signs of postpartum depression. Today we're diving into my 5 favorite herbal remedies during the postpartum time to help you break through postpartum depression even if you're breastfeeding. If we haven't met, I'm Gregorio, certified women's herbal educator and mama of twins. And on this channel, we talk about natural remedies for women's health, postpartum, and beyond. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of my new video each Tuesday. So today we're talking about 5 herbal remedies. And if you're a natural mama ready to get to the root cause of postpartum depression, make sure you join your free 5-day email challenge, the Postpartum Depression Relief Mini Challenge, 5-day email challenge, to learn about root causes of postpartum depression and how we can break through these feelings and move on to the next stage of healing, which is anxiety, unfortunately. So we're moving through these different symptoms that you're experiencing, and I'm sharing the remedies to help support you. So let me know in the comment area below the number 1 symptom you are working through right now. And if you have any questions that I can answer, I'd be happy to. So when you're struggling in the postpartum time, you want to look for botanicals that are safe while breastfeeding if you're breastfeeding. And if you're not breastfeeding, you're looking for the botanical to support your major symptom, let's say. It's also due or based on your own constitution, I should say. So keep in mind that there's never just one herb that will help you. It's usually a combination of botanicals along with the 5-step treatment that I spoke about in last week's video. So make sure you watch that one as well, because it's not just herbal medicine that will heal you. It's a combination of things to help support you in the postpartum time. So number 1, the number 1 antidepressant in the herbal medicine world is St. John's wort. Have you heard of it? So let's talk about the benefits of St. John's wort. Historically, it was used for nervous system anxiety and nervousness, nerve damage, but now it's used for mild to moderate depression with a sour stomach, chronic pelvic pain, PMS, and insomnia, and actually too much estrogen. So if you know that you're estrogen dominant, this may be a good botanical for you. You also have no joy in your life, which is common with postpartum depression, right? Everything is negative. So by adding in St. John's wort, it could really help support your nervous system, your anxiety, and the depression that you're feeling. But there is something to think about. If you're breastfeeding, it is considered a level 2-3 safe while breastfeeding. So likely safe. It is by the German Commission E. It's safe to moderately safe. So that's something to keep in mind if you feel comfortable consuming this botanical. So there's a few ways to consume it. Number 1, you could take it straight on its own, which would be the highest quality, the highest supplement source, right? So you could look for a supplement or a tincture to consume it. But number 2, you could try it in a blended formula. So when it's in a blended formula, you're not getting 100% of St. John's wort. Now that could be good or bad, right? So you're looking at your unique situation. Are you breastfeeding? Are you not breastfeeding? And do you need to take nervines as well with the St. John's wort, which most likely you do. So you could take it by itself or in a blended supplement form or a blended tincture form. Have you tried St. John's wort? Let me know in the comment area below if it's worked for you. Keep in mind, as this is the number 1 antidepressant, it also is the number 1 botanical that has an herb-drug interaction with SSRIs. So it doesn't mean you can't consume it. You just want to work with a professional as you do so, or if you're choosing to taper off your medications. So if you're taking medications, I would skip this botanical, or check with your provider if you could take a blended herbal supplement with it, or wait till you taper off the SSRIs to add the botanical in. Number 2, many of you know about ashwagandha already, right? Withania somnifera. So historically, it's been used for premature aging, dubbed as the Indian ginseng. It's known to give you the strength and stamina of a stallion. Traditionally, it was made as a decoction with the roots. So that's really important that you hear that, because women are saying that ashwagandha does not work for them. And it might be due to the fact that they're using a tincture or the quality of the supplement that they're ingesting. So think about using a powdered form or supplement form when it comes to ashwagandha. Some other benefits include as an adaptogen, a mild sedative, pain reliever, slow restorative builder of strength, and it's bitter, warm, and dry. So if you're feeling dry in your body, like you're entering perimenopause, then you may want to choose a different botanical. So that's what I meant by choosing an herb based on your unique constitution. So you may want to take a moment to write down your symptoms and what you're experiencing. For example, is your body dry? Or is it more moist? Are you hot? Are you cold? And then you're looking for an herb to counteract those feelings that you have inside your body, those symptoms. And that's how you find balance. Now, how do you consume ashwagandha? I have a few videos you can watch on this. I used to say the tincture was best, but now since other women are suggesting otherwise, and I've been consuming a supplement myself, I would say a high quality supplement may be best, or the powdered form as well. This is how it was traditionally used, and this is something that we may want to consider when we're healing our body. A reason the tinctures may not work for you is due to liver health. So the tinctures have a little bit of alcohol in it, which does affect your liver, or your liver has to process it. Your liver also has to process supplements as well. So that may or may not be the case. But that little bit of alcohol may just be bothering you, or it might not be the best way to consume the botanical. For example, in the powdered form, it's filled with lots of iron, vitamins, and minerals. That is lost a bit when they make the tincture form. Doesn't mean you cannot use the tincture, it just means that if you've tried the tincture and it doesn't work, try a supplement or the powdered form of ashwagandha and see if that will help you. Now, it is considered a level 1 or safe while breastfeeding by the German Commission E, which may be why it is quite popular right now in new moms. Think of ashwagandha when you're tired and wired, you're having pain in your body or PMS, you're nervous or anxious, and you can't fall asleep. I've been taking the Seeking Health ashwagandha supplement before bed, or if I wake up in the middle of the night, and that has been working great as I mature. Number 3, motherwort. Leonardus cardiaca, known as the heart of a lion. So as the botanical states, motherwort, it's made for mothers of all ages. So whether you're postpartum, perimenopausal, or menopausal, when you're overwhelmed and have heart palpitations, think of motherwort. Now, moms have said to me, though, that if they're consuming too much of it, it gives them a stomach ache, and that's because it's a bit bitter. So think of combining motherwort with other herbs, or maybe after a meal to help calm your nervous system down. Let's look at the benefits of motherwort. It's great for cramps, PMS, perimenopause, menopause, insomnia, but it's not to be used during pregnancy. So it is considered safe while breastfeeding, level 1 by the German Commission E, but not to be used if you do get pregnant. So keep in mind, a lot of these botanicals, as you probably already know, you do want to take a break when you do get pregnant and double check which ones are safe for you if you're in that season of your life. So I think of motherwort when anxiety is starting, and you could take it as a tincture or a supplement. I do prefer the tincture and blended tinctures as well, which means that it's motherwort and other nervines to help calm the body down. Number 4, mimosa, Albizia gilbrissin. Historically used in Chinese medicine as collective happiness bark, used for disturbed sleep, irritability, anger, and depression. Master herbalist David Winston suggests using hawthorn berries, rose petals for grief and broken hearts, and that mimosa or albizia helps you move from sadness, tears, and pain to emotional balance. Breastfeeding safety, they say it's a 2.5 rating and safety class 1 with botanical safety handbook. So it is safe, but not to be used during pregnancy, and caution with antidepressants as it acts as a mood lift or acts as an antidepressant itself. This is one of the botanicals I took as well in the postpartum time that really helped me break through postpartum depression. So it's called mimosa or albizia, you might see. Now, I did consume it as a tincture. I don't know if it's available as a supplement. It may be, but this is one of the herbs you may want to add into your medicine cabinet when you are struggling. Number 5, holy basil, or you may know it as tulsi or Osylium teniflorum. Historically used as an herb that nourishes a person's growth to perfect health, known to balance the chakras as well as an expectorant. It's an antioxidant, stress-reducing, and radioprotective, lowers blood sugar, prevents ulcers, and inhibits allergies and relieves brain fog. So this is one that I do consume in a tea, and you can certainly consume in a tea. It's considered level 1 or safe while breastfeeding, but note that you might see it as tulsi rather than holy basil on the tea bags. Traditional Medicinals has a great one. Some women do not like the taste of it, or maybe it upsets their stomach. Again, think of combined herbs when you get that sensation, or choosing another company or another way that it's made. So for example, I like a blend with tulsi and green tea, but yet I can't drink green tea on its own. So it's taken years to figure that out. So that's just something that you want to continually explore, is which products are working for you and which ones are not. And then change the type of way that you're consuming the botanical. So if it's a supplement, try a tincture or a tea, or if it's a tincture, try a tea or a supplement. So just keep that in mind. So there you go. My 5 favorite botanicals for postpartum depression. And if you are ready to take action, make sure you join the free 5-day email challenge below, and then hit reply on my emails and ask any questions that you have, and I'm happy to get back to you. I'll see you next week. Thank you.